Hello everyone, it's Small Farmer 6710. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to day 81 on the big 132 model farm diorama display. Now you may have seen the thumbnail there, and obviously the news during the week there, and the farmers being protesting, especially in France and also Ireland there on Thursday, of all the protests in conjunction with the European protest farmers. But yeah, there's a lot of light being shown on the agriculture sector in Ireland recently, with the carbon emissions and everything. And as you can see, we have a protest here at the moment. So and we also have a bit more on as well. But there's a lot going on anyway, guys. So starting off here in PJs Farm, everything's quiet enough. You got all the crops all sprayed off. First dose of spray on the winter crops. The 3C and the teleport are all parked in here in the yard there. 1200's also parked up as well on the cultivator, hoping to get the ground a bit drier there coming up to the middle of February there, so hopefully to get a few spring crops in the ground. Heading down the road, PJ has sent two of his tractors down to the protest there. I think they're heading towards the capital at the moment, and they're going to block a few motorway bridges as well. So PJ is in his Massey 690. He didn't bother taking the book rake off, and then his son is leading the way in his Ford 7010, as you can see. But yeah, as you can see here, there's a bit of ploughing going on, and the boys that were spreading the muck here last episode, he's just here collecting the Kramer, as the Kramer only does about 40 kilometers an hour. So the Dites there does nearly 60 kilometers an hour. So they said they come down and get the Kramer there on the low loader and shift it back to the yard. So that's the story there. And yeah, man is just loading up the ramps there at the moment. So yeah, nice Dites there on the low loader, I have to say. And then Case CVX 170 is there ploughing away. This is Adrian here in the case. He's ploughing away, so he is, and he's making a start to it anyway. If he only known that the boys are going protesting, he actually did really know. He doesn't really pay much attention to the news or anything, but if he known, he would have definitely stood in. But he started ploughing here anyway, and he's making a start to it, and then he'll be drilling it in as well, so making a start to the ploughing, and then he'll be sowing the crops into it. And then there's another big farmer going along the road here in his Fendt 936 and a 5-furrow convertible plough. I'm not sure if he's coming to help Adrian, but some setup anyway, he's going off ploughing. And here we have the Convoy. Now this is not all the tractors now, there's a few on the way actually. But these are all the tractors from this area convoying down. We have a lovely T7210, she's brand new, so it is, from WR Shaw, and he's making a bit of an appearance at the tractor run, or not a tractor run, but at the protest. And then we have one of the leading tractors here in his John Deere 7430 with a proud sign saying "No farmers, no food, no future." Very, very true. Can't go against that. And hopefully the government will be aware and they'll put the farmers at the top priority in the sector, as really no farmers, no food, no future. Then the 6290s, Masseys, you get the gist of it anyway. There's a 60185 and Kubota. Finbar is out as Kubota there. He's not too keen on heading into the Dublin now, but he said he'd come show a bit of support there. And New Holland TM140 is also on the road as well. So you get the gist of it anyway. You see what's been going on in France. If you haven't, I'd recommend looking at it anyway. It's crazy what they're doing out there, but really shows how far the farmers can go in order to get what they want. And if it's the same goes in Ireland with all the carbon and tax, with the fuel and everything, like, it'll put contractors to the road, and it'll definitely increase the amount of farmers and contractors getting out of the sector. So Yeah, and then James and Michael are coming there. They have a new Holland T7260 Black Power on the slurry cat. They're going into the capital as well. Now I'm not sure if they're spending the slurry on their own now, but they're just showing the machinery there above the farming sector, and then the case as well is also following there as well. But yeah, that's a lot of it anyway, and I suppose in the next few weeks we'll definitely see if there's any changes from the Minister of Agriculture or anything. But that's the story. And then here we have one of James and Michael's drivers there in the John Deere 7810, and he has a load of silage on the back. He's moving it to a farmyard there. He's selling a bit of silage, and they're fairly moving through this pit anyway. They're nearly done it there. They'll be probably done there by Wednesday, I'd say. Today is Sunday, so they'll be moving on onto the second pit thereafter. So that's good to hear. Great news. Moving into the town, we have Ford 7710 on the way to his outer farm there to feed the cattle. He does this every 2 days, make sure the cattle are all fed. He only has a few cattle there, so he just keeps the round feeder and the feeder is all topped up. As you can see, he has a bit of feed in the teething, mixing away. And all the cars are parked in the car park there as well. So not too much activity with the protests around the village here, but they really want to go into the main impact of the protests, which will be in the capital. So that's where they're going. And I'm not sure if this man is drawing dung for his own farm or is he bringing dung into the capital. I really don't know now, but he's a brave man to say the least if he is bringing it into the capital. And there's only one thing what he's going to be doing with that dung, and it won't be staying in the trailer when he's coming back home. So we'll say no more. Fair play to him if he is. And then over here in Adrian's farm, it's quiet enough now, to be honest. As the case is out ploughing. The Sammy, they got the panels back on. I think Adrian listened to me. He must have watched last episode there, because I wasn't shouting and roaring, but I was complaining there that the panels weren't on the Sammy. But yeah, the hedge cutting season is coming to a close there soon, by the end of the month, so I want to get going of all the hedge cutting they've left to do. So there's still a good bit of hedge cutting left to do, but hopefully the ground stays dry. Merlot is pushing in a bit of the silage there at the moment. Cows are all happy out, and the TB is nearly gone, so it was about nearly before Christmas there that they got shut down the TB, so they'll be opened up again with TB there soon enough, so Adrian will be able to sell and trade cattle again, which is great news for Adrian. So it's a good lesson for him as well. But all the rest of the machinery is all parked up. Slurry tanker is parked up as well. The case unhitched that and put the plough on, so that's about it in the farm. And then moving down the road here, we have a lovely new Holland T6020 on a log trailer there at the moment with the grab, and he's on the way to the sawmill there at the moment. He has a bit of a plantation of trees, and he's actually doing it himself. He found out it would be cheaper to cut the trees down himself and buy his own little log trailer there. So, and he's also getting more money for the trees as well, because he's selling them directly to the sawmill rather than running it through a company. But yeah, nice to see the other little ways you can do forestry and stuff like that, as a lot of time you see lorries coming with log trailers. And then over at Adrian's outer farm here, the 926 is parked in the shed. I think that might be going on the low loader there. He has to bring down a few buckets to a building site that one of his diggers are on, where they need a few more buckets, so that might be a job there for tomorrow morning. And all the rest of the stuff is all parked up. Won't be long till the combine will be coming out and will be needing a service, or not a service but like a check over and stuff like that, as Adrian likes to be prepared. So that's about it on this side of the farm, and also at the protests. So thanks everybody for watching, and let me know guys in the comments below, what are you guys' opinions on all this protesting. Now myself personally, I was at one of the protests there on Thursday. I was in one of the tractors there. I brought a tractor to it, and It's great now. There's a good few tractors there. There's about 20 or 30. I'll actually include a photo in the end of this video here. But yeah, no, it's great to see farmers coming together and waking up as well, as the farmers seem to be an easy target for the government these days, with the emissions and everything. So I'll say no more anyway, but that's just my view of it anyway. And let me know, guys, in the comments below what you think of it all, and is there anything going on in your country if you're not from Ireland, or you know, or even if you're from the EU. Maybe if we have any continental viewers here, maybe you can explain what's going on in your country. So thanks everybody for watching, guys. Please like, comment and subscribe. Nice to see something a bit different as well on the model farm, and I'll see you again in the next video. Bye for now.